From Atlanta, Georgia, welcome to Fearfully and Wonderfully Me, a podcast for women on leadership and life skills with Rhea Story. Rhea shares powerful life and leadership principles, helping you maximize your potential and become the woman God created you to be.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode, Fearfully and Wonderfully Me. Today's episode is really just inspired by one of my affirmation cards that I have. I have a deck of affirmation cards, just really a 52 card deck that really has just a little affirmation on it. And you can find these on Amazon, but they're by Louise Hay and Robert Holden. And they're really just little cute cards. They're pretty, that just have like a really great thought for the day. And you know, the theory is you pull out one every week and you've got a little inspiration all year long. But so today's episode was inspired by one of my cards this morning. Today's card said, "I love being me." Well, actually, today's card, if I'm being completely truthful, today's card said, "I nourish myself. Decide today you will only eat food that loves you." But then I had to put that one back because today's my birthday and I'm probably going to have some birthday cake. And that probably doesn't love me as much as I love it. But so I had to put that card back and I pulled out the next card. So the next card really said, "I love being me." And I flip it over. It's just a real cute picture of someone, a little girl standing on her head and just having fun, loving life. And the back of the card says, "Stop trying to be so normal. Be more of the real you." And it really was my inspiration for this lesson today, because I think so often we feel pressured to put up a front, to be perfect or to be better or to project that image of being better or someone different than we really are. We almost have to feel like we hide who we really are because we're not comfortable with who we really are. And I really think that as we get more comfortable with who we are, our self-confidence increases and our ability to love ourselves increases. And that's really where we have the potential to shine bright into our strengths of who we really are. You know, if we spend all of our time trying to pretend we're someone else out of a fear or insecurity or feeling that we need to be perfect, it's not an authentic way to live. And it really just creates more stress and more pressure and more tension inside ourselves. So I really think that when we're able to embrace who we are and say, "I'm not perfect, but I'm working to get better." You know, I call that perfectly imperfect. Recognizing that we're not perfect in so many ways, and yet God created us, and God doesn't create mistakes, He only creates miracles. And I think a lot of times we struggle with remembering that we truly are miracles. I love a quote by Marianne Williamson that said, "The perfect you isn't something you need to create because God already created it." You know, really, God created us as miracles, and we need to embrace that. So I really love that thought for the day. So as you go into your day and into your week, one thing that I'd love for you to take away is just that thought of, "I love being me." So here's a great way you can affirm that to yourself. Just take a few moments here. If you're driving down the road, obviously don't do it while you're driving. But as soon as you get where you're going, just take a moment and write down or jot down into your phone, if you're taking notes on your phone, 3 things that you really love about yourself. Like, what do you really love? What do you as an individual do well? Maybe it's, "Hey, I love myself because I am so great at organizing things." Maybe that's a gift. Maybe that's a strength. Embrace that. Maybe you could write down, "I really love myself because I cook great chicken pot pie." Or maybe you write down, "I really love myself because I have a gift at making people smile." Whatever it is, just stop and think about 3 things that you really love about yourself. Because here's the thing, the more that you love you, the more that you open the door for everyone else to realize the real you. And the more you can increase that sense of peace and security into who you authentically are, the easier it is for you to embrace that and just let your light shine, just bloom right where you're planted. So, so much of the time we think we have to be modest or humble about this. And I don't mean in a sense of pride, but really stop and think about what are 3 things that you really love about yourself that you do better than everybody else that you know, and embrace that. Do more of that. That's really the key is, hey, I'm not perfect, but I am fearfully and wonderfully me. And I am special and unique in my own way. Every single one of us, we are unique and different than everybody else. So embrace that. So that's today's action tip. Stop and just jot that down. 3 things that you really love about yourself. And if you wanted to, you could take that even one step further and ask somebody else, hey, what are 3 things that you really love about me? Don't ask for negatives. Don't ask for criticism. Don't ask for feedback. Just ask someone to tell you, what are 3 things that you really love about me? And I bet you'll be surprised in a good way by what you hear. Until next time.
Start increasing your influence and maximizing your potential with Ria's audiobooks. Available at audible.com, amazon.com, and iBooks. Please visit riastory.com to learn about Ria's books, resources, speaking, and training programs. Thanks for listening.